Hello everyone, Warframe 25 here, back with another Warframe video, and today I'm going to show you how to make any frame technically quote unquote invincible, unkillable, more tanky, possibly a lot easier to survive if you're doing Hydron, which I never suggest because maybe you're a solo player and you don't feel like grinding that same map, or you just don't feel like you just hate that map in general, which is something that I feel. I hate grinding that stupid map because there's just a much more efficient way to level up your frames, level up your weapons, and to me, when it comes to solo farming for XP and trying to make any frame invincible, so I'm going to start off with a untouched Equinox. I had never touched it. I needed to rank her up simply for the Mastery rank because I have Equinox Prime. So I'm going to install mod by mod. I'm going to speed up the footage a little bit, and I'm going to show you all exactly what you need. I'll explain where to get it, why you need it, and BRB. Alright, so first, let's start off with the Arcanes. Arcane Guardian is going to be an absolute must. It doesn't cost too much on the market to buy a fully ranked Arcane Guardian. Check Warframe.market slash Xbox for the actual accurate price. I think it's 200 platinum for a rank 3. But what Arcane Guardian does is on damage, 20% chance for 600 armor for 20 seconds. So that will give you a little bit more tankiness. I'm going to run Arcane Acceleration. You don't need this. This is just something I'm going to run preferably because it's going to speed up the fire rate of the Thage that I'm going to be running with. A maxed out Redirection, which for some reason I haven't maxed it out myself yet. But a max rank Vitality. Quick Thinking. You can get this for maybe 10 platinum off the store. Search the wiki for where particularly exactly to get it from, what particular enemy it drops from. Hunter Adrenaline, which drops from the ghouls on the plains of Eidolon. It's pretty easy to get. You could probably get this for possibly even free and maybe 5 platinum on the market. It's extremely like easy to get if you do the ghoul bounties. I think I have like 45 of them, but anyway. Adaptation, you get that from arbitrations. That's probably 30 platinum on the market at lowest rank. It takes a lot of endo and credits to fully rank up. Prime Flow, because the way this is going to work, essentially, I'm going to be dashing with my operator, I'm going to be taking damage with Hunter Adrenaline, gaining that energy, and then Quick Thinking is going to save me. And also, I'm going to be running the Vazarin class. And what the Vazarin class does, if I could choose the actual right button here, Protective Dash, allies hit by Void Dash are granted immunity from damage for 5 seconds and heals 60% over 5 seconds. So, effectively, it's a great way to make yourself immune to damage. I also have a video on here of an arcane called Magus Lockdown that is extremely useful. Go watch it. It's going to be a great way to stay alive for a long time. As for my companion, I'm going to run with my Smita. I should probably run the Link Health and Link Shields. That way it has more survivability because that much armor isn't really going to help. But you can run with this particular setup for your Smita. You want Tech Enhance and Tech Assault. You get that from doing bounties on the Orvalis. They're the rare drop, so it's going to be a little bit harder to get them, but if you try and do the bonus for each bounty, that makes it a little bit easier, higher chance of it possibly dropping. So I actually have 2 weapons I'm going to be taking with me that I need to rank up, a Tysis and a Maceter. That's the one that came with Grendel, and one of the newest frames. And like I said, you want Vazarin. Like, Vazarin's going to help me a crap ton. My Phage, which I have a Riven on, plus damage status chance. This is what I'm going to be using for like primary damage. I'm going to be spamming my Void Dash a lot. Like I said, go watch my Magus Lockdown video and how to get it, why you need it. It's a great way to level up frames that you really don't want to touch for a while, because if you're simply trying to get an MR fodder, which in this case I am, but this is to make any sort of frame invincible. Now, you might not be able to stick all of these mods on your frame right at the beginning, like if you don't have a reactor. So you might be kind of SOL if you don't have a reactor. But I'm going to say right now, a regular flow with Hunter Adrenaline and Quick Thinking, that's probably going to be your best bet to stay alive if you don't have any of these things. But this, if you're high mastery rank, or if you're maybe MR13, MR20, somewhere in that range, and you're watching this video trying to figure out how to make any frame invincible, this is a great way. This is a great setup for it. It's just your vitality, redirection. Maybe you're not able to stick all these mods on. I want to say maybe you wouldn't need Arcane Guardian, but Adaptation is such an incredibly useful mod. I can't speak on too much more. I'm running Shield Disruption because of I'm going to be fighting against Corpus in a Mesa Survival. I'm going to try and get this Equinox to rank 30 in one go. So I'm going to go Radiant, a few relics with my Mesa relics, and then I'm going to hop in, and we're going to get right to it. Oh no, don't find a squad. I don't want a squad. I meant to do this solo. I do apologize for this. In any case, depending on whether or not, like, how long these guys stay, this video is intended for you guys to figure out, like, how just efficient it can be if you run this particular mod setup. Adaptation, Arcane Guardian, Hunter Adrenaline, Quick Thinking. It's a great way to make your frame invincible. Any frame invincible, for that matter. All these guys are way too far apart from each other to unlock my relic because I forgot to put it back on solo. And now I'm paying the price for it. Ugh. I can't leave because I really wanted to do this on a fissure, especially on a Corpus map on the nullifiers. Well, at least I'm gaining consistent XP for my other weapons for this. There's always that. Alright, so my help is deciding to bail out finally.
Disappointed!
I got almost everything to max rank in that, so that's not that bad. Alright, so we went on a Mesa Survival for a total of 40 minutes and 15 seconds. I managed to unlock quite a good amount of relics. And my Equinox got to max rank, and two of my weapons almost got to max rank. But do keep in mind, I did have an affinity booster on, so maybe that would have taken a little bit longer, but my frame did manage to do a good amount of damage. And like I said, I really wanted to do that solo just to show you how to, like, properly make any kind of frame a technical tank. There is something else, however, that you also want in your loadout when you're trying to rank a frame from 0 to 30 or be invincible, and that's getting a Vaska Kavat. I do have a Vaska Kavat, just give me a second to pull her out. And if you're wondering how to get a Vaska Kavat, you just have to scan them on Earth at night. It's just like getting a regular Kavat genetic codes. They only come at night on the plains of Eidolon. So what's special about a Vaska Kavat is transfusion. When its master is bleeding out, the Vaska Kavat sacrifices 20% of its health to raise them. Now, this does have a cooldown on it. It does not specify it, but it's another great way if you're playing solo or with a squad that isn't paying attention to you. If you're down, your Kavat will bring you back to life. But if your Kavat is down, it's not going to bring you back to life. There's really no quick notes I could offer on to how to make any frame invincible. I'll show you these mods real quick, and I hope this video managed to help you guys out. If you have any comments or questions, please leave them in the comments section below. I stream every single Sunday and Wednesday. I'm on the Xbox One platform. I give away all kinds of stuff, so if you're on the Xbox One platform having trouble finding people to play with, just give me a shout. All of my specifications will be in the description below. And everybody, strive proudly. And howl loudly. Good night, guys. Or like if I'm going insane, I can speed this up to like 3 or 4 times, like
Ludicrous speed.